I've been making some mistakes going too early. I should go a little bit later. That way I'll have enough wood. I need to wait till they're feudal and try and drop. But then figuring out where they are on the outside might be tricky. Anyway, the goal is going to be to fully wall them into their base because that's fun. I find that entertaining. Go this way. I feel like my music is a little bit too loud. It's fine. Basically didn't adjust it. We're not here for a long time. He knows me. He almost killed his own buffalo. No, he did kill his own buffalo. I am never successful at actually pulling that off, so I'm very happy that I was successful in pulling that off. Need to figure out exactly where he is. How big the gap is. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. Oh, why is there no house? I don't know why there was no house. I thought I had created a house. This man. Dang it, drop off the one. Trying to be annoying with this ear. Is he not pushing it? Come on. What are you doing? half the time the villagers just stop because villagers. Going a little slower than I normally would. Because previously I would run out of wood. Oh, nice. Ooh. Need to make sure nothing escapes. Oh, there's a mill here. A bunch of villas here. This is a bummer. This is why I normally go a little bit earlier. Still fine. TC drop on me. Great idea. Except I TC drop on you. Perfect. It's a masterpiece. We need to go up to the next age. It's a good idea. Would be a very good idea. If I wasn't Sicilians. Let this lizard pass. So get out of here. Send more. Okay. This is shameful. We should go up. We need to go up. This is bad. Okay, cool. No refresh. Yes, this. Archers. Okay. Fine. Once again, we need to go up ASAP. Cannot stretch this enough. It's gonna have some difficulty making archers due to the fact that there we go. And now we tower. Cool. He doesn't have eco, or at least not very much. House. Okay. I think I'm fine with this. Overall outcome. Just add a couple more layers over here. And then we just make the towers. I don't know how we kept him in, but I don't care. Two archers now. Okay, bye-bye. Go, go, go. Okay, bye-bye. Little dungeon action right here. That's gonna be great. Little dungeon action right there. Have fun with that. Uh-oh. If only you could reach me, huh? Some stone walls seem to be in order. GG. Oh man. Did you not get the GG? Oh man, that was great. That was great. You have to rebuild that TC too. There's not very much that he could do in this situation. Now, the 2 dungeons, yeah, Trump danced it up. That was great. Amazing. Yeah, that was quite the game. It was unfortunate that he was already out with several vills. That's what I normally would do. That's why I rush it. But it was actually better not to rush it. Thank you for the respect. Yeah. Wow. What a game. Now it becomes really, really hard for him to take resources. I think I should drop one dungeon over here as well. And then I can kind of be done with dungeons, trying to focus on going Castel. And then potentially what you do is you throw in a gate of some sort and then go full knights. The house over there. Okay, I was like, what is that over there? I wasn't quite sure. I joined and this looked good. Yeah, it is quite good. It is quite good. Stuck on enclosed. Stuck on enclosed. 8 farms over here. 3 over here. I don't know why we only have 8 on food then. Should be, or sorry, 10 on food. Should be 11, no? Should have maybe taken advantage of this berries somewhere. There's a lot of berries out there, which is pretty nice. Portuguese would potentially thrive here pretty good with the double stable scouts. The problem is it's very difficult to do damage. So it's oftentimes a fast castle map. I think that's exactly what he was going for. He should have repaired his TC. Yeah, but yes and no. So the reason he should have repaired his TC is because obviously I was not repairing my TC. But if I then start to repair my TC, then he has difficulty because I potentially have more wood and or more villagers because he has opted to go feudal. And if he doesn't get anything out of feudal, then that's disastrous in itself. He needs to get a barracks up and an archery range, and then he'll have a good time picking off my stuff. I wouldn't mind re-watching that and quickly casting my ideas on that if you guys are interested in that. What went wrong, what went not so wrong. Mix it up like 10 wins for each civ. Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting as well. So basically we went later up. Normally you would want to be there at around the 20 pop mark, but because he's around wood and we want him to go up to the next stage, it was nice to get both of his things. Oh my god, is Capture Age doing the Capture Age thing where, like, look at the glitchiness of that scout. Oh my god, there's so many glitchiness over here. What did he say in the beginning? Is there a way to get the chat log? It's fine, don't worry about it. Doing a whole bunch of annoying deer stuff, running around with my scout. Was very nice that he left that alive for me. I wanted to keep that alive so I could figure out where he was on the burritos. Gonna drop that TC Itos right meow. Let's look at the overall wood count. So I have 9 on wood, and he has, yes, 17 on wood, but he's transitioning into farms and not actually everybody is collecting wood. I garrison. Now, if he wanted to actually have 15 on wood, he would need to garrison himself. Instead, I think he's going to opt to go feudal here, which I think is the biggest mistake that he could have gone for. We're going to go for the full walls, realize that he have a whole bunch of villagers out there already. Betty Spaghetti speed this bad boy up because we've already just played this one. Wall. This was a very nice wall. Now we don't have to make any of these back walls because he deleted that house, so we can go a little bit closer. It's fine. It was really interesting that he was both on the outside and on the inside. Doesn't opt to repair, opts to drop the TC. I understand the logic behind this, but then we just opt to, this was so funny. We opt to drop on his drop so that we can then garrison and try and kill the outside villagers. We don't care so much about the inside villagers. He now goes to the other side to try and get out, but we know exactly what that's all about. So we're going to, one, make sure that this isn't going to get through. Even if we lose these 2 additional villagers, we don't care. What we care about is keeping him inside. I think that was some good judgment calls in the moment. We actually don't even care about the TC fight at the moment. We're garrisoning the ones that are weak and keeping the ones that are healthy outside to fight the outside. The main thing is that we don't want him to... Oh, actually, this was so clutch as well. Check this out. So the woman here is trying to break through. This woman helps over here. So we wanted to wall this tile, but we can't, obviously. So instead we wall this tile. This now breaks, and now we wall this woman that was full HP in as well. So that takes care of one more outside villager without actually having to kill an outside villager. Now there's 3 on the outside. There's no way that he's going to get through with this number of Villagares. He could potentially fight the TC at this point, but we have 30 vills against his 21. He's not producing, which is absolutely key of having your economy set up in such a way that you can just produce the bare minimal amount of Villagares, and then we just chase this down into oblivion. I don't even know where this goes. We actually lose track of one of those guys, which is pretty bad. See that he's TC dropping on the other side, so we're like, uh-oh, we can't have that. Thankfully, there's 3 layers of wall here. Immediately drop that TC again. Now he doesn't have stone, but he is going to Fudel, which would allow him to make a market and then get additional stone. This is the last TC drop that he can feasibly do, though, in Dark Age. Once again, he is 33 to 26 villagers behind, which is a nutty buddy in my opinion. I'm going to go for the barracks and the archers, as I said that he should have done initially to get the most out of feudal, but then he didn't actually go feudal. He was idling for feudal, which cost him a whole bunch of villagers. Now he doesn't even have ATC. So what do you opt for here? Do you opt to get more eco? The eco is kind of useless in my opinion. He could actually drop it over here, but maybe he's scared to be dropped himself again, and then he has to buy the stone, which he can't do. It's a predicament and a half. He needs to break out, and he needs to break out like yesterday. I can't believe, is he still making villagers here? Does not look like he's making villagers. No, he is still making villagers. I would completely idle. You have to get castle here. And the reason you need to get castle is because once I get feudal, I'm going to drop dungeons, as I do immediately. And this really seals the game. At this point, there's so little space for him to utilize. Once these 2 go up, it basically covers everything. And then the TC, the TC does that last little part. Doesn't really go into his base, but yeah, that's GG right there if I've ever seen it. Ooh, wow. 0 repairs, not even on the feudal TC. Yeah, I think maybe if he just fights the feudal TC, he might be in a better spot. I also think that when he had that feudal TC dropped, what he could have done to try and break out as quickly as possible is have villagers target the walls and then have villagers inside of the TC targeting the walls behind the walls and then try and make a quick break for it. That would have probably been the game play. Let's take a look at the statistics. 12 to 8, totally fine, yada yada yada. Quick look at all the resources collected. Wait, what? Oh. Total work time, what? It's exactly the same. I don't know. It's fine, don't look at things. We only surpassed them in the very, very end, which is interesting. Society high, yeah, 37. APMs, let's go! Means and dreams, poop it out. Hera level, man. Hera level.